Assalamu alaikum. Well, people are enjoying good health, and our today's topic is also relevant to chemistry. Today we'll discuss about the water and its property. The major property, which is that water is a universal solvent. And the why water is universal solvent is because it can dissolve almost all types of minerals, and this solution is due to the property of the two major property of water. One is the polarity of the water molecule, and the other one is hydrogen bonding. The next is how the polar nature of water is developed. The water molecule has polar nature because the one end of the molecule is partially positive and the other end of the molecule of water is partially negative. And this difference is due to the electronegativity difference. That is why water is polar in nature. And this is the main reason why the polar substances are dissolved in water, as water has a polar nature. The polar substances dissolve in water by facing its positive end to the negative end of molecule, and by facing its negative end to the positive end of the water molecule. In this way, it dissolves in water. Here is a small diagram which shows the this solution of the polar substance in the water. This is the positive end of the polar substance, and this is the negative end of the polar substance. Right now you people are seeing that the negative end connect with the positive end of the water molecule, and the positive end facing towards the negative end of the water molecule. In the water molecule, O carries negative charge, oxygen, and hydrogen carries positive charge. In this way, polar substances arrange themselves around the water molecule. After that, they dissolve in water. Okay. How this process of dissolving take place? The dissolution or dissolving of substance take place by the process of attraction. The attraction between the ions of polar substances means the polar substance, like we take an example of NaCl. Then the attraction between the NaCl ions, means sodium ions, and the chloride ions become less, and the attraction between the ions and a water molecule become more, due to which positive and negative ions, they move around the water molecule. Oppositely charged ion surrounded by water molecule, and in this way polar substances dissolve in water. In this way, process of dissolution or process of dissolving of polar substances take place in water. Okay, the covalent substances, for example, benzene, ether, octane, they do not dissolve in water, and the reason is they don't have polar ends. That is why covalent substances, they are not dissolved in water. In this way, we can explain that how water is a polar solvent and what are the reasons by which water dissolve almost all type of minerals in it. In the next, we'll discuss about the hydrogen bonding, another property of water which helps the water in the dissolving of different minerals. Okay, the next, the unique behavior of water molecule is the ability of water molecule of forming the hydrogen bonding, And in the hydrogen bonding, what happens is one water molecule it make bond with four other water molecules with the help of two hydrogen bond and two lone pair. In this way, they form a bond with four other water molecule and form which type of structure? Tetrahedral structure, the structure having four corners and four sides. And this changing behavior of water molecule helps in the dissolution of or dissolving of the polar non-ionic compounds. The compounds that have OH bonds like alcohol, etc., they dissolve in the water just because of this hydrogen bonding ability. And the next topic is the soft and the hard water. What's the difference between the soft and hard water is the water which produces good lather with soap is known as soft water, and which does not produce the lather with soap is known as hard water. And the hard water, there are of two types: temporary hardness and the permanent hardness. In the temporary hardness, we have the bicarbonates of calcium and magnesium, and in the permanent hardness, there is sulfates and chlorides of calcium and magnesium. In the first one, the bicarbonates, and in the second one, in sulfates and chlorides. And the elements in both the hardness they are similar, calcium and magnesium. The only difference is in the above one, in the temporary hardness, there is the bicarbonates, and in the permanent hardness, there is the sulfates and chlorides. Now the question is, how or what are the causes of these hardness? Whenever rainwater comes down, what happens? It absorbs the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and it forms insoluble carbonates. These insoluble carbonates convert into the soluble carbonates whenever the rainwater passes through the bed of soil. Once again, I repeat, whenever rain falls, the rainwater absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and form insoluble carbonates. And when this rainwater passes through the bed of soil, these insoluble carbonates convert into the soluble bicarbonates. And I have already tell you that there is a difference between the bicarbonates and the carbonates. Whenever in the formula you will see the H, it means bi, and without H, it's carbonate. Like in the given equation, CaCO3 calcium carbonate, but CaHCO3 twice is bicarbonate. So this conversion from the insoluble to soluble bicarbonate makes the water hard. Here's the equation: calcium carbonate, carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, and the water, your rainwater, it forms calcium bicarbonate. Rainwater dissolve salts of divalent cations and anions as well. And in addition to this, gypsum and limestones, which are present in the soils. So gypsum is sparingly soluble in water and limestone is totally insoluble in water. So in this way, these compounds make the water hard. Thank you so much. End of the lecture. Bye.